Are you guys streaming this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Timu is.
Can you
Okay,
run
fine then.
Can you do the predictions?
Me? I could try. I
Jack
haven't.
said you could do it.
I
So.
do have permissions for that, yeah. I just need the stream to be up to do it and all.
Well, it looks like on the side of defenders, I don't remember which team that is, but oh, Duck AF, they're lacking some flashes, so like a proper flash. So we'll see how that turns out for them.
Alright,
Should be
hang on.
pretty interesting.
Hello, everybody. Today we have two new people behind the helm of this voyage we call a Bro League match of Valorant. We have myself, Timu, and a new caster for the situation named
Hello, hello.
Icedode.
Hello, everybody.
And we are going to be showing you a spectacle today on Pearl. We're having one team, Duck AF, versus another hard-hitting team, Hi Dpi.
Yeah, we're gonna see what they're trying to pick, but on the side of Duck AF, like I said earlier, they're lacking some flashes, so we'll see how that turns out for them.
We're gonna see an ISO play from Achilles with a Reyna backup. That's gonna be their two duelists. No dive duelists on their team while they have a Raze in this in
no
the form of
movement.
Salty Sparks.
No movement and no flashes. Well, that'll be interesting. I mean, even on the side of Hi Dpi, I mean, they're also lacking a proper flash. I mean, they have the Gecko Dizzy, but even that could just be easily shot out. We're seeing Salty Sparks on the Raze. We'll see what kind of damage he can do.
And as we load into this match, I believe the predictions are going to be going up soon. So make sure to bet your money on whichever team you think is going to be the favorite here. Or if you feel like betting on the underdog, go ahead and put money on them. And when one team wins, you will either be up in bucks or down in the dumps. I know I've been on both sides of that coin. And it's fun either way. It's all for fun here. Alright, let's make sure we
God,
have
I love gambling.
the teams right. We have Yummy's Hi Dpi, if I'm not mistaken.
Looking like they're heading towards mid and A here for the side of Hi Dpi. And for the side of Duck AF, they're having Chamber set up on the B there. With no headhunter shots though. Looking like we're gonna see a duel here in mid early on. Ooh, as Honeybun gets one, gets traded out.
Achilles finds a trade. The Merchant gets taken out by Yummy here. It's gonna make it a 3v3 with this early mid aggression.
Looks like they're trying to head B though. Madman the only defender there.
Madman gets traded out by Jay Mosey. That's gonna make it a 2v1. As the spike comes towards B.
It is all on Fade here. On you, my bish. Let's see if they can read the flank here.
Is he gonna find a free pick? He is. And that's gonna make it a 1v1.
And Salty Sparks only has 1 HP.
With 1 HP, but he has a boombot.
See if he uses it.
I think he's gonna go for the stealth play. Really swing. Swings off tap. Plays with his food a little and gets the kill, and that's gonna secure a round for the attackers on Hi Dpi. That's
that was well played.
Opening round.
That was well played by Salty Sparks to play off the audio cues there.
Especially being on 1 HP there, it was very important that he played that patiently.
Yeah, time is strike. All right, looking like they were originally gonna head to A, now they're changing their minds and hand over to B because they're gonna be contesting Madman here. And I think this time, let's see if he has 4 headhunter shots. Let's see if he's able to do any damage with that.
It's Yummy once in the arm. His team is scaling up here.
Apparently, you have no game audio, by the way.
What? Why?
Oh, Madman with 2 picks! And it is all on to the last one standing. And they take him down for the Thrifty. As it should be.
Thrifty!
Yeah,
I missed a Thrifty?
Yep.
I was fixing the game audio and missed a Thrifty?
Yeah, I was kind of worried about that too, so I haven't really been...
Damn.
Looks like Madman got 2 picks there, which were very important for the defenders there. To really help them gain the upper hand in that round.
That works.
Hey, sorry about that, folks. I had to set up the system last minute, and you know,
we all good now.
Some issues that were arising, but we should have the audio up. Just let us know if we have any more complications, and we'll make sure to fix it promptly.
All right, now they have Salty Sparks jumping into.
It's a kill with the worst Bucky skin I've seen in my life. Achilles gonna find 2, and Honeybun's gonna find 2 with a flank here in the mid, and that's gonna make it a 1v3 for Hi Dpi. It started out as a pretty promising round for Hi Dpi with that opening pick from Raze. Became a quick disadvantage, but Cheska's gonna find one with the Eeg, but it's close.
Not a bad eco round for the side of Hi Dpi here. Should potentially have rifles here.
It looks like we're going to see a full buy here from Hi Dpi now.
Yeah, and also from the side of Duck AF, so it looks like we're going to have a full gun round here. Except for Baby Merchant opting for the Guardian here.
It seems like they're going to do a mid play here for the offense, while also defense is going to be showing some aggression. Honeybun pushing out with the Reyna ult. Gonna find one and dismiss out with that new buff speed, but Chiasa's gonna get a frag at the same time on A main.
Looks like they
know about J Mosey, they don't!
Space.
J Mosey's gonna find one, get straight up by you my B-ish. Don't know if we could say that, but we just did. And that's their name, folks. Salty Sparks is about to take a 1v1. The timing. But they're taking out Chiasa with the trade. That's gonna make it a 2v2 here.
Teleport's ready.
And
Looks
B
like
side
Yummy
is
has
wide open.
secured B.
And he's gonna look for a little more space. Is Chiasa gonna take the spike through B main? Or is he gonna opt to go through the mid door with his teammate? He is. That Fade Eye and that shooting of the trademark is gonna show that they're gonna see open. That dog's about to see the op there. Yummy playing very aggressive for having this position here.
30 seconds left.
It's
The
very
defenders are
valuable
gonna be
information.
rotating through their spawn.
Yeah.
player standing.
Beautiful crossfire from the side of Hi Dpi here.
As the Detain goes out with the Fade Eye, they know exactly where he is. He's stuck up in heaven with an op and is not looking winnable. Fade Dog's gonna catch him as well. They're just looking for time to stall here, as Madman's gonna be forced to probably save his op, as his teammate died a little early in that retake and he doesn't really have much of an opportunity to get a win here. But saving that op is pretty huge, and being able to deal 3 kills is a lot of damage for a team like Hi Dpi that does not have a lot of money going into this next round. Some of their team has to buy light armor to support their rifles.
Yeah, we'll see if we could get any damage here with the op. They're gonna have them posted up on B here. That means that they can have more players spread out towards mid and A.
And A is exactly where it looks like the offense here is about to go.
Yeah. Mid and A, and they have 2 players here in art, so we'll see how that pans out.
They're gonna hear the ISO shield pop in art, and the ult comes out, and that's gonna grab it's gonna grab Turtle. Salty's gonna look for the kill, but can get it. That's gonna be 2 down for the side of the attack. The Yummy's gonna get one right away back in mid doors. And here comes the op. Is he gonna get the op? Is Yummy gonna get timinged? Yummy's gonna get pinched. He's gonna find one though before getting out. Madman gets the trade there. That's gonna make it a 2v2 here. They know both the attackers are in mid now. They know both the defenders are in link. And the plant goes down on A.
Spike planted.
Mosh is gonna get expended by Gecko.
Looks like we're gonna get a duel here towards CT.
Is Chiaster gonna wait for a timing here, or is he gonna peek out? I don't know. The defenders are being very quiet in this retake though. He's gonna see one. He's gonna take the early fight. He's gonna get another one, and that's gonna be a 3K and a round for Hi Dpi.
That'll really secure their econ now, because if they had lost that round, it would have been really rough for their economy there.
Yeah, their economy was definitely on the low. They had a couple light armor buys that round, so this is definitely going to give them that boost that they need to hopefully swing the pendulum in the opposite direction for them this match.
And speaking of econ, now it looks like Duck AF is on the backhand here with only 2 rifles.
Even if you could call them rifles, because they have a Bulldog and an Outlaw.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for a half of the team buy and half the team doesn't buy.
Right there.
Interesting strategy.
We're going to see some defense mid-aggression here. They're going to walk out looking at top, not realizing they have 2 playing on what's called mid-shops, but they're not going to be aggressive, as Honey Bun finds their way all the way in the spawn and is going to get an early flank on A main. Here's the defender. Jess is going to throw the blind. He's going to get it and gets the kill on Honey Bun, and that's going to open the door for them to know, okay, our spawn got flanked, but we took it out, and now we have more map control. But Merchant's going to find one in mid.
No peeking.
Chiaster going back to reclaim his flash. Merchant's getting pinched way too hard here. Way too much of an aggressive position. Achilles on 8 HP. He's gonna try to find one here in art.
And they get a res off.
He's gonna get taken out by Salty.
They have a 5v1 versus Madman.
And Madman has an outlaw. The cheap man's op. And Salty Sparks is gonna take him out. That's gonna be basically a flawless.
Yeah, that's a flawless. I mean, just with one ult expended, but it looks like it's gonna be worth it because of their economy is now gonna be thriving. It's gonna allow them to really get the upper hand here, as it looks like KF is still gonna go for a buy round, potentially with 3 rifles here, 2.5 rifles. Yeah, I do. Oh, I haven't really been checking, but...
Fire in the hole.
Oh! Quick raise on to Art to gain quick control.
He's gonna take out the fade. He's gonna look for more as the aggressor comes from A main as well. Salty's gonna find another one. Merchant's gonna look for a kill. It gets Salty. Is he gonna look for another? He does have the self-res up. They're gonna see a lot of util expended on Merchant. Merchant's gonna have to back up here.
Is he gonna expect to fade though?
It's not.
The answer's
Yummy's
no.
gonna take him out. Here comes the self-res we were looking at. He's not gonna make the crouch under.
Player standing.
And Yummy's gonna punish him twice now. And Achilles gets taken out with the late lurk through mid, and that's gonna be another really good round from the side of Hi Dpi. I was definitely worried early on when they got thriftied on round 2. But they've definitely found something that made their team go, "Zzz, turn around, let's restart this match." And now they're up 3 rounds.
Yeah, that was a beautiful round with that quick raisel into R to secure that control. It really gave him a foothold into that round to really execute perfectly onto A. They were not, the defense was really not ready for that. It's like, see how they adjust? They have Chamber now playing in mid.
Seems like it's going to be a similar setup what they had before on the side of offense. We're going to do 3 A main and 2 mid. Salty Sparks is going to run right into a Bucky, but the Gecko Flash gets him and blinds him.
Flash.
We're going to see Achilles going to peek out with the shield. He's going to get 1. Gets his shield back up. And Madman with a flank. Gets another. Absolute mayhem going down on site now as it makes it a 3v3.
They have control of site here. Let's see if
CT,
they
Baby
can get
Merchant
bombed
gets the
out.
1-tap. It's a self-res though. Chiasso gets the trade.
Spike planted.
3v2.
3v2, but remember the Clove has to get a kill here. And Madman's gonna find 1. And that's essentially, now it's a 1v1 after those 3 kills by Madman. But Achilles is on 1 HP against
He does have a
Turtle.
rifle though.
He does have a rifle now. He just picked up a
He has to
rifle.
walk through a smoke as well. It's not looking very favorable for him.
And I think he's going to be looking the wrong way. And he sadly is, as Turtle smartly backed up to A main. Was able to play the percentage that he was not going to check there. And he was right. It was a good gamble. That Clovo really came in clutch for them that round. For Hi Dpi almost just lost a round after they've won 4 in a row. That just now makes it 5.
Yeah. And they have Madman opping down to Art. Or he's just placing a trap. Looks like he's gonna... Looks like they haven't really adjusted much for this aggression in mid. Other than this chamber op, which might be able to do some damage. We'll see if he's able to find one.
You do have a beat on him though, but is Salty gonna walk into the op? Madman is gonna get Chiasto instead. Is Salty gonna go for a trade? If he walks into this op, Madman gets the free kill. And Madman secures it. That's 2 for him now. It's a 5 versus 3. J Moses is gonna find a random aggression kill. This Turtle's gonna swing and the fade. Yumai takes him out.
Looks like Sage is coming to group up with Fade here to potentially execute onto B site. With Baby Merchant being the only defender, looks like the site's gonna be theirs. They do have a Fade ult. Let's see if they expend it here.
Both fade ults are up. As
Yep,
one
both of-
fade for the defense is going for a flank now. The Sage Wall is going to lock both the other defenders out of CT.
Look at this flank.
We're going to see Yumai possibly get J Mosey here
One
with a
enemy
backstab.
remaining.
Not before Honeybun takes it away from him. Yummy's going to get some random kills up here. He flanked all the way up in the tower. We didn't realize, but he's in a great position now. He also has Fatal and Seize for tap. He throws it a little early, but it's going to get the Seize. And Yumai is going to get it at least a half.
He does not know he's there. Can't hear
And
him.
Yummy doesn't realize he had his prey. And he gets him, and that's a 4K for Yummy and a huge clutch for the side of Hi Dpi there. They're going to be very happy with that round and Yummy's performance specifically.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing Ring Around the Rosie around that smoke, and it just looks like Yummy got the upper hand there. It looks like they're gonna go back to their default play, which is 3 in A main and 2 in mid. They do still have that Gecko ult, and they've had it for a while, so let's see if they're... Oh, looks like they're going for a full A execute here. Let's see if they use the Gecko ult.
They must use the Gecko here if they're going for a full push.
I believe so, and they might use a Fade ult as well. Let's see what they use.
No ults, just swinging. Yumai Bish is going to take one out. Here
Oh,
comes the
wait,
Gecko
ult
ult.
comes out.
It's going
Change
to
one.
stun Yumai
There's-
Bish.
Rain is ready for the trades, though.
And they're coming out into sight.
They're looking the wrong way!
And it's just mayhem. as Salty Sparks got rezzed and is the only survivor for his team on high DPI.
And it looks like he's one away from his ult though, so it looks like he's gonna try and rotate, plant the bomb, and potentially ult to
I don't know
equalize around.
if the side of Duck AF knows that Salty was able to grab the spike there. They know the spike was dropped somewhere there. And I think now they've become wise to it, as they're splitting off to cover a little more ground. But Salty Sparks here is going to opt to go, instead of to B, he's going to go back through Art to go to A.
It potentially looks like he's looking for a pick here.
He's going to cop out the tripwire. Now they know exactly where he is.
And he's gonna run straight into the Reyna?
He's going to get a free kill because Salty Sparks is just too dang loud. Quiet up your feet, boy. Put on some sneakers.
Yeah, it looks like he just wasn't expecting Reyna there. Reyna had the read that he was gonna be handing over to B.
Reyna did have the read, yeah, 100%.
They do have the Raze ult and the Fade ult. Deadly combo here on the side of high DPI. So we'll see how they decide to use those tools, and if they.
It's going to be the
choose to
first
do
round
so.
Duck AF was able to get a win here.
Yeah, it looks
in
like they're gonna
6
break the
rounds.
streak.
And it's solely because High DPI just tried to run it down A main with a ton of random util. Weren't really
Yeah,
playing as a
didn't-
team.
Did not look very coordinated on the side of high DPI that round. It did not look like they were ready to use that Gecko ult. It came in late, and even after it detained someone, it looks like backup was there to secure it.
As all the bullets have gone down, shells have been expended. We see some aggression here. McKilly's gonna find 2 with a great shield play from the buffed ISO.
Yeah, we are really getting to see some usage out of this buffed ISO, and he's looking real strong here for the defense.
That being said, Shias was able to shut him down because the ISO does not give you extra health. So if you take chip damage, yeah, you could survive 1 shot, but after that 1 shot, your shield goes down. That's going to cause him to die here, and it's going to turn it from a whatever it was, much closer game to a 1v2. And High DPI is in a tough situation, because they might be losing another round here.
He's gonna be lurking up Art, and this could potentially be very
30
dangerous.
seconds left.
Oh, Madman potentially has the read here. He's looking straight at him.
Last player standing.
Only going to be able to hit him once in the chest, and Shiaso now has a 3k and is up for the clutch.
Still needs to grab the bomb though, so Reyna has time to rotate, and he is running out of time.
10 seconds left.
He uses
Does have the
wingman
wingman plant.
and the smoke.
The Rain of Flash goes out, and Honeybun's able to find the kill on Chiasto and shut down that clutch and gonna secure another round for Duck AF. And that's gonna make it a 4v7. What was possibly a bit of a blowout in this first half has become a much more manageable game for the side of Duck AF.
Especially if they're able to secure one more round. A 5-7 would be a very, very doable score to come back to. Especially since they're going to be going into offense then. They're going to have a very offensive comp with 2 duelists and a fade.
What I found really interesting this game is that the Chamber has been playing a lot of mid recently, and the side... Oh, we're gonna see a race rocket. They haven't adjusted and gone B at all. They just keep going with the same art play, and it was working earlier, but now, not too
Doesn't
sure.
seem to be working as much anymore. And it just looks like that they haven't adapted much at all. They just keep with the same art and A main play. Do
This
they need to
round
adjust?
might be a little bit different though, as some of the duels have gone in their favor, but you might bish. He's gonna find one, but gets traded by J Mosey. That's gonna tell them that they do have A wide open now, as they've killed 3 defenders there, and there's no way the other 2 are already there. And they're gonna wall off, but that's gonna wall off their own spike, so they're gonna have to run all the way through spawn or opt to go B. At this point, B might be the play.
B is wide open, and I think Fade is gonna gather that intel for...
B, yeah, B does seem to be open, like you said, and it does seem to be the play, as both defenders are now walking up through mid. And just trying to gather whatever info they can, as they're both not really info gatherers.
Yeah, potentially seeing... Oh yeah,
Face your fear.
I thought they
Yeah,
might be
the
going
Fatal
both.
goes up, and Clove Smoke, which
Tags no
confirms
one.
it is B. They do know site is wide open, so they know they have a free plant here.
Spike planted.
We'll see how they choose to defend this.
Seems like the
Very
attackers
range.
are going to use smokes to help themselves get out, and they're going to just go for the long play. They're just going to play from main.
Especially with this
The duel
off
goes between
in the
Jay
hands of
Mosey and
Madman.
Merchant, and Merchant's gonna get the kill. He has the stim up with the overheal. Is he gonna swing? Madman's gonna find a kill. That's gonna be a self-res. It's still a 2v2 here. Yummy swings out, gets shot down. Madman with the op again. Frags double on Turtle. He said, I op you, you don't get back up. You get back up, I op you again.
Yeah, if I'm Hi Dpi in that moment, I would not plant for long there, because you know that Madman has that op in his hand, and planning for long and trying just to defend it from there is not a smart play, especially when you know that he has an op that is perfect for long range. It's not gonna turn out really well.
And point proven, the op did just secure that round for them. They should have thought about that, but I think they thought, we have main, they don't have smokes, let's just go for it. And in all fairness, it could have worked if they had remembered the op was up. But they didn't. That was the key factor. They forgot about Madman. And remember, he is a madman. With that
He's a madman with that op.
He's a madman.
Alright, looking like the switch of sides, and
So
looking like they're gonna be heading towards B and mid. Looks like we're gonna see a duel here in Link.
And
he's caught out with his
jump spawning, gets smoked off. Honey Bun gets swung by Yummy maybe. It gets taken. The Honey Bun gets the kill because he had the more health. Jazz is playing a rat in the corner here of Elbow. Is he gonna get cleared out? He's not. He's gonna find one. He's gonna find another. He gets traded out by Madman. That's gonna make it a 3v1 for the side of Duck AF, and this is gonna be a promising attack round. It was Jay Mosey is forced to solo retake here and is not gonna be able to do it as he does not have the weaponry with the classic. And that's going to make it a 6-7. And if all goes well and we don't get another round 2 thrifty, this will be a 7-7 tied game here on Pearl.
Yeah, looks like Hi Dpi was able to get the upper hand early on, but now it seems to have faded out as their coordination starts to really drop. I see a few rounds earlier, their coordination has not been on point recently.
And it looks like the defense is going to be stacking B, hoping they can get a thrifty here, which just so happens to be where the offense is going, as they are stacking here as well. They're putting all their eggs in one basket. Check that. Achilles is going to go for a little lurk with his Spectre. That's okay. Basically, an all-out war here coming out on B.
Looks like they know that someone's close potentially.
Yep, the Reyna flash gets him and gets the kill.
Yeah, it looks like it would be a coincidence if they win this round.
Another frag from Baby Merchant. Honey Bun finding a second. Salty's gonna be able to rat and get one in that corner. He's almost gonna get another, gets another, and this just became winnable. He does not grab the Vandal though. He gets the Stinger. They're gonna have to get some picks here and make some plays because the spike is down. Salty Sparks finds a third. This might be an ace clutch.
Not enough
it's not.
for his.
That's why we say might.
And that's why we say he's a madman with those snipers.
He is a madman with the snipers.
He's really been clutching up with those snipers in his
those heavy duty rounds. Those shots are coming in clutch. Long range scopes, put him on madman. He's got it.
And looks like they're heading back towards B, which is a smart play, especially with the sniper in the hands of madman again.
If it ain't B Rogue, no one thinks it. They are full stacking. As I say that, Honey Bun decides to go, you know what, Mac? You know what, team, you're wrong. We're not full stacking. There's a 4-man push against a lone Chiasta who's peeking into Madman's Outlaw. You poor soul.
Gets a lurk pick. Gets another pick and secures B link for his team.
It's gonna make it a 5v2. That's tough. Jaster's gonna really need to find some picks here. Seeing the head and gets the head of Merchant. Finds another on Achilles. Is he gonna go for more? Honey Bun though. Gets Madman. Gets another. Holy crap!
Oh, down.
Honey Bun shuts him down.
Looks like Honey Bun Man was really able to do a lot for his team with that rifle in his hands. He got 2 lurk picks up in Link. He got one from Art, then got one in Link. And it really secured that round for them. Because they had a weaker buy. But they were able to...
It started crumbling, actually. And because I guess Chiasso just started popping off here with that buy, but with that rifle, but
Yeah, that was
anyone said
really well
no.
played.
I'm gonna see your 4K and I'm gonna get my own 4K and I'm gonna win the round.
It's very close to an ace.
Very close for both of them.
Looks like we're gonna get a war here up in B, as the defenders have stacked it, and the attackers are also stacking B main.
And we're seeing
this
two
turns
smokes
out.
go down, Reyna flash, and they are storming onto site. Dizzy gets shot. Achilles gets one, gets taken out by Salty. Honeyman finding another. Honeyman finding maybe a second. Nope, Salty finding another with that stinger. He's really good with that stinger today.
Last player standing.
But you my bish finds two. Salty gets a third.
Gets 3.
Spike planted.
Doesn't swing the planter though. And Madman with this outlaw is just
Sniper.
gonna chew him up.
Yeah.
Not
It's
before you
not
might
gonna
get
be enough.
3K.
But it's beautiful damage on the side of Hi Dpi, because they do not have too much money, especially for Baby Merchant. He's looking like he does not have enough money for a rifle. Right, he might get bought by his teammate.
There's a scoreboard
Oh,
check for all of you. You have Chiasta here doing God's work, 21 and 12, but it's just not enough on these rounds. As the map is a little bit too wide here for the defenders, and even though the attacking is still going B for the most part, it's still, you don't know. We know because we're watching. On the defenders, they have no idea where the next play is. Speaking of which, the next play is not even B main, it's a split. Because the Reyna flash is going to go out and it's going to tell them that.
You want to play? Let's
Looks
play.
like
Turtle's
he's
about
trying
to find a huge timing on all of them. Finds one. Just has to wait to get the trade on the ISO here. He's able to get it. And Mosey founds
Spike
one.
down B.
Bomb is down.
Damn it with the op
Sees
here.
the long gun.
He's gonna find it. I didn't know who to watch there. Baby Merchant with the lurk. He's gonna take it out by Jay Mosey.
Oh,
Damn it,
What
now
was
with the
the timing?
Vandal. He needs to get that spike back. Once he
He could
grabs it, he's
potentially
gonna,
pick
he's
up-
gonna get sprayed.
I think he could pick up that bomb from inside the other smoke, but
Not if... I don't have Turtle has something to say about it. Because Turtle said, I'm gonna get that 3K. Huge round for the side of Hi Dpi.
yeah, now Duck AF potentially is not gonna have enough for a full buy. You My Bitch though is gonna buy someone, so they're gonna have 2 rifles, but for the rest of the team, it's gonna be a weaker buy. And looks like they're gonna try an op on B with Gecko, which is a very risky play. Which they were doing that with Fade again last round. That did not turn out very well for them. It looks like an AXQ here.
As the ISO shield pops up. Gonna be storming down. Amen.
your fear.
Salty
Here comes
Sparks.
the Fatal. It's gonna tag
getting
Salty
overwhelmed with
Sparks. Is he gonna
Util.
pop the rocket? He's not. He's gonna get taken out by Yumai. As the fight goes down in art, as Turtle finds one.
Achilles
Achilles
comes
backing
up from
Batman.
behind.
Yeah. Batman with the weirdest TP I've ever seen. And somehow gets a kill off of it. It is a self-res though.
Self-res.
So it's gonna be an immediate duel.
Here into art.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
And gets traded out. 1v1.
1v1. The
That's
off
some
shot's gonna go
shields.
out, but it's gonna get disabled by the shield.
He's got full util. But
Wingman's gonna
he's
be
gonna
on the
start
fuse here.
defusing.
That's gonna put the pressure on Achilles here.
And finds that pick with the off.
And the clutch by Chiasta with the op. It's gonna tie the game up. 2 seconds left on that bomb there. 2 seconds.
And Chasto's really putting in the work for his team here.
What a game.
And it looks like Duck AF are gonna potentially go back to their B play, where they're strong with the chamber there. But no op and no sniper this round for them.
I don't think they realized that this is where Gecko has been playing with the op because he was so quick to rotate to A on that.
They might have
on
that
attack.
read.
But they
Oh,
actually they might have just swapped up because they are. They're doing 2. They're going 2 into the op and 3 into A main. With the
Ooh, with the
Reyna
one
Flash
tap.
is able to take out the op as Achilles finds another, and that's going to be a 5v3 very early in the round. And Achilles is going to pop shield and grab Salty Sparks into the ISO ult, getting a free sight and a 1v1, and he's going to get the kill on him as well.
And Turtle protects his body even if he had lost. Or if he had won.
That's now a 4v3 and the spike down for free on A site.
And it looks
You
like
have
they're
to
just gonna be playing for the tap here.
It seems like they're gonna be
for
all
main.
playing for main, but you have to remember that Turtle does have smokes. And that smokes do go down, and that's gonna make it tough to spam.
And they do have the Gecko, the wingman for the defuse, so we'll see if they're able to
Wingman's
hold
gonna
on
go
here.
down.
Last player.
Smoke's about to fade, and Mayhem unleashes. And it doesn't look like they're able to get the defuse out. There's just too many defenders up in main.
No one dies to the spike. Offense recovers the op, and who do they give it to?
Anyone feeling generous?
The Madman.
Madman. I like what you said though. You said Mayhem releases.
Yeah, like Mayhem unleashed because the smoke went down,
Mayhem
right? So
unleashes. Yeah, that was good. I like that. You
thanks.
come up with that all by yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Cool, very cool.
Thank you, thank you. And it looks like they're gonna be heading back to B with that op in hand. They're gonna probably try and plan for long and just try and hold it with the op.
We're gonna see
Chiasto-
Reyna first, then Chiasto with another peek. That got him killed last time when he was peeking a little bit too much. Lily's gonna find her on mid. Finds a second
another-
one, gets traded out by Chiasto, but that's a free bomb site. Free bomb site for the side of Duck.
Which potentially is deadly and could mean the round because they do have that op online. And it looks like they're gonna probably just try and play for long here. Potentially. Nope, staying on site, but their chamber is definitely playing more back to try and secure that round.
Salty Sparks with the Stinger. He's been very good with the Stinger this game. Is he going to be able to find value out of it this round? He's taking a little bit too much of a long-range fight.
He does
J-Mo's
have a
just going to kick
showstopper,
here with the
though.
flank. The Madman's ready for
Player
it.
standing.
Chesto, it's a one-tap, but he's no match for the Madman trade, and that's going to make it 11-9 for Duck AF.
Mistake my smile. I take this all very
That op in the hands of Madman is really strong, and they're just really leveraging that to get into B, plant the spike, and just really just try and hold the site. And even if stuff goes wrong, they can just have Madman sit back there with the op and just protect the bomb.
You can just sit back there all day, every day with that op and just cherry pick people off because they're not going to beat him. When you have that long angle with the long stick, Madman's unbeatable.
But it looks like Madman's gonna be towards A this round. Interesting play.
Very interesting.
See what he does there. Looks like he's just playing to hold A main. His team is scaling up Art. Reyna about to take a duel with Salty Sparks. And gets traded. That was a beautiful play with the bait and switch. I think they have the upper hand now.
Wall gets opened up. It's only one chunk, and that's going to be a tight window to push through as the Sage Slow comes out.
But no one on site to try and punish them. It's like the site is theirs, and they really can't be giving up this site, especially with the op in the hands of Madman.
Madman's going to lurk up. He's going to take his knife out. A terrible timing. Eternal takes advantage of him.
And that changes everything. The op is no longer on.
And they know that. Defense knows that.
Fade
The
ult
Fatal
is
goes
on.
out. They're punishing
Both the
them.
teammates are stuck in hall
Player
with the
standing.
flash. And looks like they're getting suffocated. There's no space.
As
Beautiful
soon as the op in mid went down, and they knew there was no op holding from B main.
No button.
Fatal,
Stay.
instant retake, huge aggression. Nobody died on their team.
Yeah. They really just got suffocated because they just have those two players in hall. There's just not enough space. And then they just got collapsed on. Both angles. They get flashed. They get smoked. They get clove decayed. There's nothing they could do. They really need that op
spam
on B.
off of the info and off of just knowing that the op was no longer a real threat. Fully
Yeah.
sealed around there for high DPI in that retake.
I'm really not sure if I would have my chamber going mid there, especially since that is your tool to win on B.
It was interesting having Chamber lurk at A man. It was an interesting try. It didn't work out. And now we're going to see
They're gonna
Achilles
go
with another
hard.
1v1 with the shield against Salty Sparks and punishes him again. Sad day for Salty Sparks in these 1v1s with Isa.
It looks like they're heading towards Art.
Turtle was looking for another timing, but hits by this Fade Dog. He's going to find a 1v1 and gets taken out. Is he going to self-res? He is. Yumai knows exactly where this is going on.
And looks like Duck AF are
He's taken out.
getting trapped here, but that was an important duel there in mid because
They never cleared out A main though, and Yummy's about to punish them for it. Finds one, plays reserves, waits for his team. Dog knows one's pushing up behind them. Chiasto looking for a pick, gets Madman. That's gonna flip the script here, make it a 3v2.
he has his ult online, but both the players on the
Yummy gets
side,
taken out though.
both the players are real low.
Gecko Flash is gonna flash himself. Wait,
I
is
didn't
that
know
a
he could do
visual
that.
bug?
Last player standing.
And gets a trade. And looks
I
like the
think if
defenders are-
Honeybun dismissed there, it might have been a different round. Instead,
but
they
even
were able to
then-
get the rare occurrence of a trade on Arena.
Yeah, but even then, I'm not sure where he would have went. There's not much places he could have really ducked behind, especially
Well,
since
he
that
had a whole
distance is
sage
so
wall on the
short.
left side of sight. He could have tucked behind there. Could have gone flowers. Could have gone dugout. Could have gone secret. A lot
I
of
don't know if he has
options if you
enough time.
dismiss.
The dismiss is real short now. You gotta be real precise with your movement.
Well, the dismiss has a lot of speed.
That's true, but you gotta be precise with it.
You do.
You want to play?
So you're
Let's play.
saying
I'm not sure if it
saying
would have
Honeybun
mattered.
doesn't have precision. Alright, you heard
I'm not,
that?
I'm not saying
Honeybun?
anything.
You heard the Honeybun Ice Toad's calling you out?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it would have been tough. Get into a good spot, especially since Jay Mosey was just right there in his face.
This is a full B side execute onto literally nobody. They got one
Man.
person playing in Link as defenders just decided not to defend one of their two sites.
And once again, bomb gonna go down, and the op is online.
They're playing for long. They have the chamber op. Chamber op is heading back towards main as 4 defenders are gonna funnel through CT. Take that 3.
And Jay
Honeybun's
Mosey
gonna find
rips.
1, gonna find 2,
Do
gonna
my
find
best,
3,
game 3.
not gonna find 4. Yummy's gonna find 2 here, make it a little bit more manageable for his team, but his team is down.
And the Madman op is staying here posted. He's ready to fire.
A rare Madman miss, but he makes up for it and gets,
And gets-
2 for the
There's the
cleanup
2.
of that round, making it a 12-11 for Duck AF.
Match point.
A potential overtime. We will see if Hi Dpi is able to get this overtime, or if Duck AF are able to secure this last round and secure the win for their team. And once again, it looks like they're gonna be going back to that B play. And Hi Dpi only have Gecko there.
I'm fully for it because Madman did just buy another op. And as we know, Madman is crazy with the op. And B-Main is crazy for an op.
A gift.
It looks like a full B side execute here. And defenders are rotating over. We'll see if it's enough. They do have a weaker buy as well. We should take that into account because 3 of their teammates do not have good weapons here.
Do have Chiasso tucked behind the screen here. Is he going to find any value? He's not. He's not going to find any picks. Salty Sparks out with the rocket. He's going to find 1, but he only has the stinger to follow it up. Are we going to see aggression from the defense? We are. They're going to push out of that smoke. They're going to back out because they realize they overheat a little bit. As they had a 4v2 and just had to cool down, try to secure OT.
Yeah,
Now
it
they're
looks like-
all pinched behind the screen.
Yeah, it looks like Madman went down, so no longer they have that op. So that was their tool to really win B, and not having that online is gonna be a tough situation. As all 3 are stuck behind maps there.
And Yummy's gonna find it, and Jay Mosey's
And
gonna find it, and we're gonna
Picks
see
go their way.
overtime, people. The second overtime
Overtime.
of the season. Such
Yeah, looks.
an intense game, such a close game. Did you think when one team was up, when Hi Dpi was up, what was it, 7 rounds, 7-2? Did you think we were
7-1,
gonna see OT?
There.
I did not see that, but Duck AF have really turned the table here. They have brought it together. They have leveraged their op on B several times to win them very, very key rounds to really secure the offense here. But we'll see what they do on defense because that was their weaker side. We see that Hi Dpi are going back to their A split potentially.
With mid presence, but also Duck AF is showing some mid presence as well in art.
Yeah, it looks like Duck AF are really trying to hold on to Art here. We'll see how this pans out.
Here comes the flash from Gecko. As the Salty's gonna enter and find one. The Honeybun's gonna
Spike
find
down
his
A.
teammate and another. And that's the spike down in mid. As Honeybun finds a third, and that's gonna make it a really tough situation for Hi Dpi.
As the last two teammates are stuck in A main, they have sight, but no bomb.
Why was the bomb not with Gecko? This
Why
could have
is the
been
bomb on
manageable.
main? And now Ducky F are just gonna sit here and just
JMo's
hold the
even
bomb.
walled off from A to Art.
Yeah, not looking very good for the side of Hi Dpi here. This Gecko is gonna sit on site and
And just twiddle his
loud.
thumbs.
Last player
He
standing.
could potentially get over that wall though. He jumps on that thing in
That
the
stage
middle.
wall was
There.
really interesting because it cut off a complete angle for their team to go to.
Cannot get the jump though, and gets killed from main.
A huge shutdown from the side of Duck.
Switching
Yeah,
sides.
now they have the offense again where we'll see if Madman is gonna go for an op, and looks like he isn't.
And it looks like they're going
They're
to
swapping
A?
base. The one round that they did go to A did not look very pretty, so we'll see how this ends out. I mean,
Are they do you think they're trying to bet on the fact that they've won B so many times that the defense
They're
is
gonna
going
be
to
stacking
stack
it.
B?
I don't think it's very true. I mean, look at they have Art. I mean, Salty Sparks is gonna go back to B.
Raina Flash
Turtle's
is
gonna be the
come
only
right
defender
away.
here. As Rain is leading this charge with his flashes.
Huge Yuto comes out.
And the
Raise
Raise
gonna do a
nade,
lot of damage.
but the site is all for Heidi or for Ducky F here.
Honeybun finds another on their
Nice.
top frag.
The plan's gonna start to go down,
Spike planted.
and it's gonna be looking very grim in a 2v5 here for Hi Dpi.
Silence.
Make it a 2v3. Yummy with
Yummy!
3, 2 and 2.
Ult is ready.
Just forced it to be a 2v2. That's gonna tell him all backside is clear. And he's gonna hop on that spike. The wall is up! Defuse the spike! The wall is up! You're getting flanked!
If Yummy's able to, it's the half.
Wasting all the ammo.
Last player
Somebody's gonna find
standing.
another. He has the spike halved. He's gotta get on it. That's gonna be the
And
game.
that's GG's.
For the
It
side.
just wasn't enough.
Attackers win.
Getting 5 kills and just
5 kills not being enough is a rare occurrence, people.
a very rare occurrence, but we saw that just now. That fast A execute with that Reyna leading that charge was really too much for Hi Dpi. I guess they weren't expecting it. I mean, after having going B several times, it looks like they were just not ready for that A execute.
They just weren't ready at all. But here we go. Your winners, Duck AF.
Very well played by both teams, though. It was a very close and intense game.
Hey, we need to interview people. Don't leave the
Whoa,
game.
whoa,
Hang
whoa.
on. What we're doing?
Should we get? Dude, I look. You want to get Madman over? He's got. Should we get Achilles?
Oh.
Achilles, you want to do an interview real quick?
I mean,
You're the only one that stuck around. So, how do we do this? Do
well,
we
hang on.
pull
Who
the-
is?
Achilles?
Who? Yeah. Let me drag him up. Achilles the only one sticking around from the winning team. Quite unusual.
I really want to ask him about that B play.
Hello, Achilles.
Hello.
He was victorious. How do you feel?
Pretty good. Not gonna lie. Start of the game, we were a little nervous. Fact being, didn't know if we'd have a full team.
Yeah,
True,
but-
you went into this game with 2 subs and not even knowing your roster situation. When you were down 2-7, what was your mindset there that all of a sudden started flipping the script and being like, "Hey, this game is still winnable"? What did you guys say?
Listen, last time we played Pearl, our entire game plan was go B, and go B. So we figured when we got onto attack, we just run it down B until we won.
Yeah, I mean, you guys had that op with Madman there, and that really seemed to be like a key to success there. Were you guys planning around that?
I'm not gonna lie, we really didn't really know much of what we were gonna do strat-wise for this game. We kind of went back and forth on what we wanted to do, and then Madman was like, "I'm just gonna op," and we kind of let him, and it seemed to work, so we stuck with it throughout the game.
Did you find that your
Yeah.
team started playing around that op, or it was just like a natural occurrence that kind of just started being a backbone that you could kind of rely on?
It was definitely more of a natural occurrence. I mean, I feel like that game, everyone kind of just really focused on doing their own thing. Pace was kind of doing a lot of where we should all go. He did a lot of the IGLing that game.
Nice, nice, nice. Was there one specific moment that you had in that game that you want to just like replay for us, stand by, like playback, that you had like your step-by-step process there, like get into the mindset of the player on the winning team?
I'm not gonna lie, with my team, a lot of the time we spend the entire game joking around with each other. Like, so basically, as long as we're having fun and we're joking around, we tend to play pretty well. We don't really have like a solid firm strat. We're really more of a go as you go.
And I
Seems to be
love
working.
that you said that, because that reminds us that Bro League is really just about having fun, playing games with the homies, and just enjoying a good time in a semi, not really super competitive league. And if this isn't your time to know that you should join the Bro League, hey, exclamation point, join us here. We would love to have you in the Bro League. Come on
Yes, we
down.
would. It's a good time.
Come on down. It's a good time. Achilles, any last shout outs that you want to give?
I gotta shout out mental illness. The other team that has had a lot of strong words for my team. But let's take a look at the standings next week, and then we'll see where
Ooh.
we're at.
Some beef going around.
We got some beef going in. Okay. I like to see it.
I'm just saying, LSD doesn't want it with hype. That knife fight that's anticipating, he doesn't want it.
Oh dang. Okay.
Ooh.
Can't wait to see it. And if you want to see it, you know when the calendar is, you know when the stream's happening. You got to tune in for that. And yeah, we have been Timu
And Ice.
and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
See you guys.